What is in a good band name?
They're all rubbish.
Yeah, all band names are shit. Sorry, I'll start again. All band names are not very good. Because it's you've got to, a good band name is a band name which is neutral. It's very that you don't hang. I think Travis is not a particularly good band name. And I realised this because everyone thinks I'm Travis. Now that was the one
Especially
flaw.
in America, because it's a big American name. I mean, in Britain it's not really a name people use, so you sort of can get away with it. But
I went in just the other day to the cafe round the corner, and the guy's like, "Hey, Mr. Travis." I was like, get the twitch.
It's like Debbie Harry for her.
Oh, was she? Oh, yeah, Blondie. I know.
hey,
Poor
Blondie.
thing. Hey, Agnes.
They could have called themselves Agnes. That would have
Did
been
he?
singer.
So what's a good band name then?
An example of a
Yeah.
good band name? A good band name.
It's the Beatles, because they were the most famous band. It's like as soon as you become famous, the band name stops being ridiculous.
Yeah, when does that stop? When
As soon as you have like a hit single or a hit album, people go, it's just the Beatles. I mean, before, if you'd never heard the Beatles before, spelt like that, you'd be like,
I think Radiohead's a pretty bad name,
but it becomes great once you hear their music, you know?
and then suddenly it makes sense. I think good names.
All the classic ones like Pink Floyd, Led Zeppelin.
That is Pink Floyd again.
Ridiculous,
We have this competition, which is when you go into the Dublin Castle in Camden Parkway, which is where we played our first gig when we came to London. But we sort of go back and have a pint from time to time. They have these big posters on the wall with all the bands that are playing, and there's like 200 bands a month playing, and they've all got these ridiculous names
Like
like
Orange Goblin and things
like Samuel Beckett's Toenail,
like that.
you know, or something. And
Ken
but
Dodd's dad's dog's dead.
yeah, did he? No, Doddy.
Doddy.
But the competition is spot the band that are going to make it by the name of the band, but it's very difficult because most band names are rubbish. Yeah, because it's a kind of, and it's the hardest thing to do. I remember when we were calling our band, we were called Glass Onion for a very long time. I didn't really like that name. I didn't know, for instance, it was a Beatles song. I was a bit in the dark about things like that time. But Travis came just because it was a character in a film, and we're like, that's a good film. But then there was a DJ in the UK called Dave Lee Travis, and then there was Travis Tritt, and then there's Nancy Travis, and there's all these kind of things that you don't think about, but then the name stuck, you know. We were also going to call ourselves Red Telephone Box, but that didn't stick either.
But, I mean, the trouble with being called Travis is I go on like YouTube and end up with like tons of films about idiots most of the time. Called Travis.
And it's us.
Yeah, us usually.
Yeah, it is. Just put Travis idiots and you get us.
Our videos.
Wolf Mother.
Wolf Mother's not a bad name.
I quite like Wolf Mother because you sort of know what you're getting there. The name sort of does conjure up what their music, if you know what I mean. I mean, the most what was it like when Franz Ferdinand first came out? It's a ridiculous name. Why do they call themselves that? But as soon as you hear the music, like that, it settles into the music and it all becomes one, and you're like, oh, it's fine. You know?
Arctic Monkeys, ridiculously bad name.
Awful name, but as soon as you hear the music, you know, it just
all right, and then you see them, you're like, Arctic Monkeys.
Yeah, that's what they are.
Yeah.
The Feeling.
The Feeling. I didn't like that name.
Nah.
I think putting the before feeling, it's a bit like.
It's a bit creepy.
That's true. The feeling, yeah. It's like saying you hurt the feeling.
Yeah.
It's like you hurt my feelings. When I first heard that song, Sown, and I was like, oh, that's quite a nice song. And then at the end of the song, the name comes up, and I was like, oh, don't like that. It's a fragrant smell to it. It was like roses or something.